What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the JuiceBox, presented by Lock City. It's Claw here today, and I hope you guys are having a great week. Today we'll have episode number 75 of the JuiceBox with an outlook into the Friday MLB slate. But before we get into it, just a reminder that you can join our premium tier Discord at wap.com/lockcity for only $5 per month. This gets you access to every cheat sheet every day across all active major sports, access to premium picks from all 9 of our pro cappers, and tons of sports-specific and stat-specific data points on a daily basis to help you become a better sports bettor. That's wap.com/lockcity. Get instant access for only 16 cents a day. All right, let's recap yesterday. JuiceBox Lock of the day was the Astros and Rangers under 7.5. It's pretty sweat-free winner there. Game ended 1-0. Hunter Brown and DeGrom, absolute pitcher's duel. Each of them went 8 innings. So let's get into the slate today. First game of the day, we have the White Sox at the Cubs. We have Shane Smith versus Cade Horton. The Cubs are minus 238 on the money line, and the White Sox are plus 195. We have an over-under of 11.5. It's supposed to be pretty warm there today, and it looks like the winds are blowing out as well. So the Wrigley Field is the most receptive to weather. I think the best bet in this game would probably be to just take the over. Horton is only making his second start here in the majors, and Shane Smith, while he's looked good, he hasn't faced an offense this caliber in a while. He's faced the Marlins and the Royals lately, so I think that it's a good spot for an over here. So take the over 11.5 in this one. Next up, we have the Guardians at the Reds. Tanner Bybee versus Brady Singer. The Reds are plus 100 on the money line, and the Guardians are minus 120. We have an over/under of 9. Bybee he started out the season pretty rough, but has looked kind of like his old self as of late. He's allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 4 straight starts. Singer, on the other hand, is coming in 4-2 with a 4.97 ERA. He's coming off of a really rough start versus the Astros, where he let up 7 earned runs. I think this could be a nice bounce back spot for Singer, though. Guardians offense isn't really that high powered. In terms of a side, I kind of think that the Reds could be a good look here at plus money. Next up, we have the Pirates at the Rangers. Andrew Heaney versus Ranger Suarez. The Phillies are minus 238 on the money line, and the Pirates are plus 195. We have an over-under of 9. I think this could be a sneaky under here. Both teams struggle versus lefties here, and Suarez and Heaney both are lefties. I also wouldn't mind looking at either of these guys' strikeout props. Suarez over 5.5, Heaney over 4.5 as well. Next up, we have the Mets at the Yankees. Tyler McGill versus Carlos Rodon. The Yankees are minus 142 on the money line, and the Mets are plus 120. We have an over-under of 9. Juan Soto coming back to make his first start in Yankee Stadium since leaving. I'm sure he will get a nice warm reception from the crowd. But both of the pitchers, McGill and Rodon, have been pretty solid this year. McGill is coming in 3-3, 3.1 ERA. Rodon 4-3, 3.29 ERA. Don't really have a side on this one, but I do kind of like the under 8.5. Next up, we have the Nationals at the Orioles. We have Mackenzie Gore versus Cade Povich. The Orioles are minus 130 on the money line, and the Nationals are plus 110. We have an over-under of 9. My favorite bets in this game would be the Nationals on the money line and Mackenzie Gore over 6.5 strikeouts at minus 105. At this point in the season, I just don't really see how the Orioles should be favorites in this game. So I'll take the Nationals on the money line here. Next up, we have the Tigers at the Blue Jays. Jack Flaherty versus Bowden Francis. The Blue Jays are minus 105 on the money line. The Tigers are minus 115. Over-under of 8.5. This should be a good bounce-back spot for Flaherty here. He got roughed up in his last few starts, allowing 400 runs in each of his last 3. Not too scared about the Blue Jays bats here. And Flaherty has had decent success versus the Blue Jays in his career. So I think my favorite bet in this game would probably be to just take the Tigers on the money line. Flaherty in his career, limited sample size, but 57 at-bats. The Blue Jays are batting 175 and have 20 strikeouts versus him. Next up, we have the Braves at the Red Sox. We have Chris Sale versus Garrett Crochet. The Red Sox are minus 115 on the money line, and the Braves are minus 105 with an over-under of 8. We'll be coming back to this game later for the JuiceBox Lock of the day. Next up, we have the Rays at the Marlins. Taj Bradley versus to be determined for the Marlins. So the Marlins are minus 102 on the money line, and the Rays are minus 118. Over-under of 8. In terms of this game, we don't know who's starting for the Marlins yet, but I do like Taj Bradley over 5.5 strikeouts. The Marlins struggle versus righties, and this should be a good bounce-back spot for Taj. Next up, we have the Cardinals at the Royals. Andre Palante versus Cole Reagans. The Royals are minus 148 on the money line, and the Cardinals are plus 124. Over-under of 8.5. The Cardinals are 9-1 in their last 10 games. Don't really want to fade them necessarily, but I do think Cole Reagans over 6.5 strikeouts is a good look. Mackenzie Gore just got 7 versus them. And their splits are definitely worse for lefties. So I do think Reagans pitches well. I'm just not confident in the Royals' offense here. Next up, we have the Astros at the Rangers. Lance McCullers Jr. versus Nathan Eovaldi. The Rangers are minus 185 on the money line, and the Astros are plus 154. Over-under of 8. I would lean the Rangers here, but don't really want to lay the run line with them. At their offense just got to prove it to me still. Next up, we have the Twins at the Brewers. Joe Ryan versus Chad Patrick. The Twins are minus 115 on the money line, and the Brewers are minus 105. Over-under of 7.5. The Twins are up to an 11-game win streak now, so I would just keep riding the Twins here. We got the better pitcher on the bump as well. We get to back Joe Ryan, minus 115. Sign me up. Next up, we have the Rockies at the Diamondbacks. To be determined starting for the Rockies versus Corbin Burns. The Diamondbacks are minus 410 on the money line, and the Rockies are plus 320. Over-under of 9. Not really much to talk about here. The Diamondbacks obviously should win. They're minus 400. Moving on, we have the Mariners at the Padres. Logan Evans versus Stephen Kolek. The Padres are minus 140 on the money line, and the Mariners are plus 124. Over-under of 8.5. I think we could see some runs in this game. Kolek is coming off of a complete game shutout versus the Rockies. But now he's got to face the Mariners, who have been one of the hottest teams in the league. And so Kolek, he has 2 starts this year, and he's 2-0 with his 0 ERA. So he's gone 14.1 scoreless innings, but I think that's going to end today. I think the Mariners can put up some runs on him. And then, obviously, I think the Padres can get some runs on Logan Evans. He's coming in 1-1, 6.6 ERA. He just gave up 3 earned runs to the Blue Jays and 6 earned runs to the Rangers. So I like the over 8.5 in that one. Next up, we have the Angels at the Dodgers. Jack Kochanovich versus Dustin May. The Dodgers are minus 298 on the money line, and the Angels are plus 240. Over-under of 9.5. I like the Dodgers on the run line here, and I also like Dustin May over 5.5 strikeouts. You can get that at plus 105 on DraftKings. Should be a good spot for May to rack up some Ks. The Angels have been just miserable versus right-handed pitching. Next up, we have the Athletics at the Giants. J.P. Sears versus Logan Webb. The Giants are minus 205 on the money line, and the Athletics are plus 170. Over-under of 7. I like the Athletics on the run line here, plus 1.5. I think we get a low-scoring game. Webb at home really shouldn't be faded, but the Giants have also struggled this year mightily versus lefties. So I think that this is a good matchup to back the A's, and you can get them on the run line here, minus 135 on DraftKings. All right. Now, what everyone has been waiting for, the JuiceBox Lock of the day. We're going to go to the Braves and the Red Sox game, and we are going to take the under 8. It's minus 112 on FanDuel. But looking deeper into why we're going to take the under 8 here, we got Chris Sale and Garrett Crochet on the bump here. Crochet's 4-2 with a 1.93 ERA. He has allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in every start except for 1 this year. And on the other hand, Chris Sale, he's been in top form lately. He's gone 5 straight starts, allowing 2 or fewer runs. Also, a little revenge game for Sale here, so he's got the extra motivation. But both pitchers come in top form, and I think that we're just going to get another old-fashioned pitchers duel like we did yesterday in the Rangers game. So lock in the Braves and Red Sox under 8, minus 112 on FanDuel. That's the JuiceBox Lock of the day. Hope you guys cash all your bets and have a great start to your weekend. And we'll see you here again tomorrow. Peace.